What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Galacticsharky here from Acceleration Productions, and welcome to a Moon Animator tutorial. And I'll just teach you how to make a bunch of tutorials. This is just going to be the basics of Moon Animator. So, let's get to it. But before this is only for people who want to make a Roblox animation or animations, but they want to make cool animations and movies, but they don't want to just record a game, or they're too lazy to do it in Blender. And I'm not lazy to do it in Blender, but I'm on a crop top. So those are the only. If you have those two reasons to not animate in Blender, well then you're free and you can use Moon Animator. Let's get to it. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for Moon Animator, the plugin. Don't worry about all these. This will come in a later plugin. This and this will come in a later tutorial, but don't worry about those yet. So we have Moon Animator, the File Explorer for all your animation files, Character Inserter, which is for characters, and Easy Weld. And Easy Weld will be in a later tutorial. For now, you're going to have to insert a character. And let's just, let me just get to what we'll be doing today. This is the most basic thing I could think of, which is walking and bowing. So I'm going to teach you how to position the camera in a good way. And a little secret, look as he's running. Actually, God damn, I made a mistake. Okay. Little running animation and the bow. So that's what we're going to be teaching you today. So let's get to it. First of all, I'm going to teach you how to insert a character. I'm going to keep this guy over here. So I'm just going to go to character inserter. You can use one of the presets. You're going to hit a blank rig. Now we're going to, you can add yourself. I'm just going to add some friend. Maybe this is a username, cookies. R6. Yep, you found someone. He's a bacon. Nah, I don't want bacon. Okay, I'll just keep myself. You just find somebody, someone. I'll take this me. Now we've inserted a R6 version of me. Let's change this guy's name to Mama. Yeah. So, here we have Mama, and in the workspace we have Mama. First of all, let's get some shit with the lighting. How about 4 is the brightness? You like to play around the. Let's keep the softness a little bit more. The clock time is going to be 12. Geographic latitude. I want the sun pointing from this side. And here it kind of looks ugly. A lot of people forget this. This is also for making games. You want sun rays, sky. Oh, frick, I added a sky in the players. You want to add sun rays, sky, color correction, and bloom. Very simple. So here we have it. And another thing, you want to go to File, Studio Settings. Okay. You make both of them level 21. So now it's max graphics. We add color correction and everything. Let's get to animating. Now, this guy is already rigged. I'll teach you how to rig later. So we have Moon Animator. Click File, New Animation, and name it The Runner. And press confirm. Now we have the Moon Animator plugin. It's only this much. So, let me teach you a quick concept. According to my math, this is 5 seconds. 60 is 1. Every multiple of 60 is 1 second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can measure it that way, or you can go to options, show time in seconds, and it shows it in seconds over there. I don't like it like that. I like the regular way. So let's just get to it. Click the plus icon. Click your character from the Explorer. Only select rig. Don't select C-frame. You can worry about that later. And now we have the rig. Now the rig has been inserted. Now I believe this looks a little too zoomed out. Exactly. This is one of the secrets of every Moon Animator guy. You just camera and add camera. Now here's a little hotkey you need to remember. Control H is to hide the GUI. So first of all, you need to, and here's another hotkey. Click on something. So let's click on field of view. Press equals to add a keyframe. Click and drag to make a selection box. 7 or numpad 7, your choice. Just any 7 will be edit keyframe. So you can. I'll change the value. Just usually you want the field of view to be something between 20 and 40. I'll keep it 30. Right in the middle, boys. So now how do I position the camera, you may be asking? Easy. Just move wherever you want. Hide the GUI if you want a better perspective. I think here. Here looks good. And click on C-frame, add equals. So now whenever I move myself and I come back, it saves that camera. It's kind of like this camera position thingy. So now let's start animating it. Now first you want to pose them. I'll just keep them like that for now. When there's actual important animation, you want to pose them. And for now, let's just add a keyframe for each one. Now let's move to 1 second. You want him to run or walk. Let's just make him walk for 5 seconds. So now there's 2 ways of doing this. There are many ways. I don't like a detailed walking animation. I think it's just too tedious. It's where like you bend your knee and everything. If you want to do the detailed walking animation, I think there's a tutorial on YouTube. It was like this person, he creates a Moon Animator tutorial. They make a detailed walk, but walking isn't always important, you know. So now look at him. He is posed. Now how do I move him? Before, don't just start saying, oh, I press R to move him. Now I select every body part. Come on, let me select this. I select every body part and move him. That happens. Because here's why. If you forgot, if you're a game developer, you might know this. Everything is linked to the humanoid root part, aka the torso. So then if you click on the torso and move it, it moves the whole body. So now let's test out our animation. Look at him. He's walking. Exactly. Let's move him up to 120. And you just keep repeating that. And if this goes too fast, you can just move the keyframes with the by doing the selection box, moving a bunch of keyframes or moving them one by one. And look at him. He's walking towards the camera. And now that he's in position for the bow that I showed you at the start of this video, let's just make him normal. And now twist his body. I mean, not twist it. Now since the whole body moves when he rotates, this can get a little tedious. You have to move his legs in the position of a bow, but his torso moves completely. It's a little lower now. It's a perfect bow. And now we move it another second. And we raise his torso back into position. Now, and a lot of people will be saying they put their hands in a fist type position. So you got easy fix. You just go here. And then you just do this. You move his arm and rotate it this way. Move it a little bit this way so he's like kind of stretching it and it's not going right through his body. And a little bit more. Same thing with this arm. Very easy. Very, very, very easy. And when he raises back up, here, you move his arms back into position. Very, very easy. And if you can't do it, I recommend you just rewind and I forgot to say this, you gotta take your time. So let's move his arm back into a good position, a realistic position. And we're done. Let's test the animation. He's moving his arms. As you can see, it kind of teleports. So kind of like it starts immediately. You need to aha. The keyframe is under it, which means we have to do a little after. See, it was under. Keyframe was under it. The easy fix, you just move each one, and then you move them a little bit forward. And you move these, the keyframes where they come back up a little farther. And you're done, I think. Let's just test the bow. You can move the playhead. Space is to pause and play. I forgot to tell you that. And 1, if you press 1, it rewinds all the way to the start. So it's more realistic. See? It's a perfect bow animation, but you might be confused. Here, it pulls back. Oh, these ones have to be moved over here. Okay, so now let's just test the bow again. He bows, pulls it back slowly. Easy, very easy. Now here's another question. Instead of using one of my usernames, can I make my own rig? Well, there's actually a plugin, if you go to Toolbox, called Load Avatars. You can load an, I forgot, it's a plugin. Load character, it's free, it's a great thing. But, it's really stupid. You know, that's another thing. It's the username thing, same thing as the toolbox. So you might want to add a blank rig and completely customize it, but here we go. Your first animation done. Okay. Me looking in OBS. Now here's a little extra since hopefully you're done. You can stick if you've done with the basics and you just want to practice on your own. Stop. Otherwise, if you want to learn how to front flip, stay tuned. Now, you want to make a new animation. It's called front flip. And let's use Mama instead of the example one that I used. So, you know, the same thing. Camera, field of view. This time we'll make it 35, a little bigger, and then the C frame will make it a little sideways. I'll delete Gig's play over there for now. C frame. So now the camera's stuck here. You can make a camera movement by moving the keyframe and then moving your own camera. And let's make him move very slowly over here. Like so now let's start animating this shitty guy. Let's make him run. Very easy. You pull the arm a little more forward than your regular walk. Whee! And now I want him to be a little bent over. That's why we move his torso a little bit. By this time, he has to be running. He's a really slow runner, you know. Move the camera if you are not comfortable with the C-frame or whatever, the rotation. Let's move him a little forward. And now let's start making the flip. Let's like make him into like a stretching pose where he's ready to jump. So let's first test the. Okay, it's a little too slow. So let's select all these keyframes and you can zoom in by using the mouse wheel. Hopefully you have one. And let's make him a little fast. That isn't really realistic, but we'll have to keep with it. So now we have to pose him into the jump. This keyframe will be deleted. And now that he's here, let's make him crouch down. And I like making my crouching. If you didn't see it on my base plate battles, episode 1, I like making him kind of like kneel. I like making not kneel. Kneeling is for the landing. This thing, I like bending him a little bit more, like bending his legs a little bit more. I'll bend them backwards. I like move his torso a little down. Sometimes the selecting is absolutely terrible. And now he's crouched at 30. Move it to 30, which is literally half a second. Because it needs to be fast. You make him jump. Raise his... Okay. Okay, I'm going to rage a lot. Raise his arms. He does glitch a little bit. Tiny bit. Raise his arms in like a jumping state, and his legs down. And now that he's jumped like Mario, you need to be quick about this. 40. And now, in 40, you have to do a 180-degree flip. But first, I like rolling him into a ball, like a cannonball sort of thing. You know how you cannonball into the pool off that tiny thingy, whatever you call it. I like rolling him into a ball. And now we're gonna like flip him. This is my first time doing this, so I'm learning with you. I like flipping him 180 degrees first, and then the recovery. This is the recovery. Now another 180 degrees, and he's going down. Here he puts his legs down. Legs. Just his torso forward. And make his legs land. And to symbolize the impact, move it a little forward. We make him go into a kneeling position. I might time lapse this. Done. Let's test it. He's running. Whoa! Look at that! Woohoo! Woohoo! But the recovery is a little too fast. The recovery is too fast. They need to move this all the way over here. So that's our perfect backflip. There we go. That is actually sick. So that's going to be it for this tutorial. See you guys in the next video. But boy, I'm not good at making outros.